Morning everyone. Off to see a friend today with his M135i. Looking forward to getting a ride out in it. I've never even sat in a 1 Series, let alone been a passenger in one, driven in anger, and especially not an M135i. So we've got some nice country roads that we can get to. We're going to put both cars fully through their paces, do some comparisons. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, right, let's go. What mode should we do? Normal first? No, let's just go straight into race. I'll leave the dampers in firm. So how much of a test drive did you have when you went out?
It sounds like the same one you did.
Along Devil's Dyke, yeah.
Back along Devil's Dyke.
So about half an hour. And did Jack let you kind of wind it up?
We didn't say no, and he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't complain.
And was it the white one they had, or was it a different colour?
No,
do you recall?
Stealth grey.
Oh, okay, so a different one. Because the one I had a couple of thousand miles on it, I think.
I don't remember how many miles it had. I wasn't really too fussed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the stealth grey with the Recaros.
Right. And you find these too tight?
I don't know. It's just up here.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that.
I find on the back it just feels a bit.
I find
a bit tight.
The shell seat's just too loose. I'm moving around left, right, and centre.
The shell seats support you at the outer of your shoulders, which I think is just more comfortable personally.
Ah, okay. So let's see if we can get a clear exit around here. Doesn't look like it, does it?
Doubtful.
Ah, no. Started to push into understeer then.
Feels like it's driving on 2 wheels.
I don't find the dampers too firm. I mean, people say it's unbearable. This isn't the smoothest road. Yeah, you get shaken about a bit.
Is this
but this is in the this is hard.
Yeah.
It is a bit, and especially if you get some resonance on the road, you find yourself just going up and down like this all the time.
Yeah.
I'll stick it back into normal, so that's normal now, and it's just kind of just smooths the edges off a bit.
I personally, I just use this all the time. I think.
Yeah. No, I do sometimes stick it in there just because I've got it and I can, and it's nice to sometimes feel a little bit hardcore. Yeah, exactly. Launch control. Doesn't to me feel especially quick, because I don't feel that first kind of shove.
That shove is brutal. Like that felt like getting crashed into the back of us. Like
really?
Genuinely, yeah. Well, I'll do it if you want to feel it.
No, I'll pass on that for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so, because it's still a bit new, 1,492 miles. But yeah, I mean, my friend said it was brutal. Yeah, like a real shove, kind of it goes. The launch is impressive.
See what you mean. Like once you got up to sort of 80ish, I can't see the numbers, but I guess what we're
I should have done that.
Or something. So,
yeah, an undisclosed number. Yes.
Yeah, 100 somethings.
Yeah, 100k. That's what we got up to.
It's
Yeah, it doesn't.
It seems to lose its legs a little, but I mean, we saw on the road. It's not slow, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It does. As I was saying the other night on a forum, it doesn't feel that quick. I can see why people go and tune them, stick mount tune on it. But then as soon as they've done that, then they want more, and you're forever chasing that kind of initial hit. I like the way this gets out of
We're
corners.
doing 46, like going to
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay, so fourth, I've got kind of peak torque. If I put my foot down in fourth gear, it's 2,300.
fourth. Okay.
So 40 mile an hour, fourth gear,
Makes it 45. Feels like more torque.
60, 70, and you know, it goes well.
Yeah.
Torque wise though, you've got, I think, 450 Newton meters.
Maybe.
Hold on. What's that in pound? What's 450 Newton meters in pounds feet?
Not sure how to help with. What's 450 Newton meters?
Yeah, shut up. All right, she doesn't know that one.
Cut.
I got 470 on overboost with this.
Okay.
So they're quite comparable torque-wise. You've got very close torque, 30 bhp, 25, but the car's lighter. So right, let's go normal mode, which softens the throttle off, everything else. It's not meant to pop that much, but I find it gets really a bit loose at the back in normal
Yeah, I
mode.
mean, it's not a bad car in normal. I remember driving it in normal.
Yeah.
But I didn't try the others. Jack actually said to me, he was like, put it in race, put it in race. I was like, no, Jack, don't need to. Watch this.
You feel the back.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, and it's really gradual, and it's kind of not threatening because it's already doing it. But it still pops, but it claws the front round.
You barely have to catch it. Like your inputs, like you,
No, I know. Oh no, that's it's kind of
That's mad.
it does it all for you. Let's try it one more time before someone phones the 50. And what I have to get used to is putting my foot down here for an exit. So it's yeah, I don't think there are any other four-wheel drive hatches that you can do that in.
No, that's
Not on the Power anyway.
That's brilliant.
And it just does, I mean, that's in normal mode.
Yeah, yeah.
No special dampers. Okay, I've got the traction control off, which does help.
Well, it's a Focus RS, right? It's not
Yeah.
meant to be a normal Focus. That
No,
has this
yeah, yeah.
I think that's the difference between a lot of cars. This is just
I
it's
can't
a
wait.
Focus RS and it's
Yeah.
a normal Focus RS. Sport just makes the exhaust louder the
And
others.
sharpens the throttle response,
Yeah.
which I prefer the
I
normal
was gonna
throttle.
say, yeah, it's if it just changed the exhaust, that would be fine.
Yeah.
With me. Like it drives absolutely.
So here we
fine.
go, right, I'm going to hold a constant throttle and put it in sport. Ready? You feel the car start moving forwards a bit then? Like it's now accelerating. I
Right,
mean,
okay.
it
Oh,
changes
okay.
the throttle map
Right,
a little
yeah,
bit.
Sure. Okay.
But I quite like it in the softer setting because full throttle, I want to equal full throttle.
Yeah. Well, again, it comes down to once you know the car, you kind of know
Yeah.
what the pedal does, so you can adapt, right?
But yeah, the ability to do that, and in the wet, it just all happens at much lower speeds.
Yeah.
All the time. It's fantastic. Okay, we're good.
So when you drive an M135, you need to start it, and then quickest way, hold that button down into drive. Now that's manual, and that's DSC off.
So DSC off. Are you in any particular mode?
That is the mode. So
Oh, okay.
It's just,
So there isn't. You've got Sport and Eco there.
Yep, but they don't do anything when DSC is off.
Ah, okay. So have you got adaptive dampers in this?
No, I don't have adaptive dampers.
Okay. You feel the need for them?
I don't think so. I mean, I quite like the BMW M Sport suspension. It's generally
Right. Yeah.
it's generally just quite good in general. It's like quite compliant.
No,
quite,
it feels comfortable. No, I've never ever, like I say, I've never been in one of these.
quite comfortable, but also not too loose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds really nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Should we go and do the same launch control?
Have you got launch control in this?
Yes.
Oh right, yeah, I think so.
It normally lights the wheels up, to be fair, but we'll see. It's a warm
You've
day,
got a
it
right
might-
foot to control that. It's warm, yeah. Do a few circuits of the roundabout to warm the tyres
Well,
up.
so
first.
launch control, the idea, you just hold your foot to the floor, right? Take
Yeah,
your foot off.
and take your foot off the brake.
Yes.
Yeah. So you hold it on the brake. Do you have to go through a menu, or just if your foot's on the brake and you plant the throttle?
So it needs to be in DTC rather than DSC off, and
Okay.
it needs to be in sport as well. Rather, I think you can do it in manual actually, but frankly, I think people say manual. Just using manual and a bit of throttle control is just as effective.
Right. Okay.
I've seen video. Do you know? Have you seen Joe Achilles' videos?
Yes.
Yeah, so
I've seen quite a few of
He
his.
does a video of one of these. Oh, hello.
Oh yeah.
You can't deny that blue
Nice.
looks good.
Oh, it does look good. Yeah. The 6-cylinder noise is just epic, isn't it? And that's what we. Oh yeah. Feel it just squirming a bit at the back.
A little tighter angle on the steering if I'd gone a bit deeper.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That
It's
would have gone.
a bit too much going on that one.
But you can feel it all the time.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's just generally quite
Yeah,
nice.
in mine they have that fake noise through the speakers, but everyone that I've taken out in it that doesn't know anything about the car, I had to tell them it was fake,
It's
and they
in
just thought
cars these days. I think this
it
has
sounds
in the rear
amazing.
speakers as well.
No, I've heard this does, but it sounds pretty.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, if it's artificial, they've done a really good job with
Yeah,
it.
it's decent. And then you can just pop it in 8th, and we're doing 1500 RPM at 50 something.
So it's in manual at the moment, so it
It's
won't
in
kick
manual,
down.
no.
Put your foot down in 8th.
It's a bit long, so I
Oh,
like,
okay,
I like to
go on.
shift down for 6th, so that's 6th.
Oh yeah. So you're in manual.
I think so. There we go, 5th.
Oh, that is quick, isn't it? Nice. That sounds really nice. It pulls well, doesn't it?
It does,
There's
yeah.
nothing on the road anyway between this and my RS, as we saw.
We didn't really get any long
No,
straights.
and
But, yeah,
I'm not up for
it was-
doing that. You
it
know,
was
side
pretty-
by side.
It was pretty even.
You won't get a chance around this
No,
roundabout.
I'm
but-
not even.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah,
I
that
mean?
goes. Yeah, it does really go, doesn't it? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's like, that was proper. That wasn't like little like mine. Okay.
Okay. So brake down.
Yeah. Ooh, those first few changes were brutal.
Yeah.
Wow. Dark lines left behind as well, I saw.
Yeah. See
These
what
go
I mean? It just
really,
like,
really well, don't they?
without the diff, it's a lot worse, right? So with the diff does help. It just kind of does.
I
spin,
can imagine
and
it would
I
just
backed
put
off
all the
just-
torque to one wheel that's going.
Yeah. I backed off a little bit just then.
Yeah, you want some tread when you get home. Well, they exist for one reason, don't they? To wear them out.
Yeah, exactly. The odd spin here and there.
And then you slow down to 40, 50 mile an hour and it feels so pedestrian.
Yeah.
Those gear changes were they're really visceral. You can
Yeah,
really
yeah.
feel it.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah, people like that.
I don't know if we'll get it here, but you can hear that, you know, that like, I think they call it the DSG park or whatever.
Go on then.
It used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Sorry, I got it. Yeah, it's just like a little rapid fire. Yeah, in between. Yeah.
When you're going down, like, roads with walls or buildings or anything,
Yes.
it's quite loud.
Oh, and this is what I'm saying. It just makes me such a child in mine. If I have anything like a solid wall alongside me, then I'm on, off, on, off, on, off. Unless there's small children.
Right, obviously.
But, you know, I know what mine were like when they were young, and if a car went past and did that, it would have brought on tears.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, like sudden noises can
Yeah,
startle really, really small children.
So yeah, the gear ratios are a bit shorter than average, but 44th is 3,000 RPM, so probably more like third in most cars.
Yeah. See, that feels like there's a bit more, I don't know, not lag as such.
There is a bit of
there's
lag,
boost.
but it builds.
Yeah. I thought these made like peak torque at something like 1900 RPM.
I think they may well do, but it still takes a second to build up.
I
right?
guess, yeah. So you can pretty much light them up in the wet or dry at will.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
with 320 through the rear axle, you're going to, aren't you?
Well, yeah, this is the thing, right?
Yeah. Go careful.
I mean, that was a bit of understeer there if you felt that.
Don't you miss
It was,
the manual gearbox?
not really.
No?
You can do everything you need to do, right? And I know I can change gears, so I don't feel them.
Oh yeah, and then just started to push the front a bit when you
back
let off. If you had clear space, you could have kept that going.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, you could have done. Empty space. Yeah, nice Noble there in nitrous blue.
Or something like that.
Something similar, yeah. Or Renault Racing blue.
Yeah. It's just good fun.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
But yeah, like I don't know. I know I can change gear, so it's it does what I wanted to do.
Heel and toe, don't you? You can heel and toe
so
all that.
I mean, like if I drive a manual car, I can do exactly what I want to do with it.
Yeah.
So with this, it would be disappointing if I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
But in manual mode, it was weird before. I think so. Right, I was at such a low RPM when I pressed the throttle and pressed downshift, instead of changing down once, it changed down twice.
Yeah.
Which
was
I've
a
never
bit
seen
bizarre,
it do before,
wasn't
to be fair. But
I'm going to have a bugger of a job turning round up here, but anyway.
There'll be
I'm
something.
sure there'll be a driveway I can pull into. Right. I'll shut this all off.
and yeah, so the one thing that I think
You were that close to my car then.
was I.
Yeah, I saw it in the mirror. That was like properly close.
Intended.
Jeff, it's been a good laugh. Take it easy. Oh. four-wheel drive my arse. Well, that was an interesting morning. Rain has called an early halt to proceedings. We're not about to go hooning about on the somewhat unfortunately packed bank holiday weekend roads across the Sussex Downs in the pouring rain. So we've called it a day for now. The M135i, interesting car, really quick, really rapid. I was quite surprised. In a straight line, side by side, not a great deal in it at all. Kind of explained by less weight, two-wheel drive, so less transmission losses for the BMW. I've got four-wheel drive losses. I think generally the RS makes a bit below book power, and I think the M135i makes a bit above book power. So fairly level playing field. Not that I'm really that fussed, because I didn't buy this car because it's super quick in a straight line. I got this car because of how it feels and what it is as a package. Round the corners, around the roundabout, I was very surprised at how easy it was to get the 135 properly sideways, and it went really quickly. Seemed quite nicely balanced, he could hold it there. But yes, it did get to a pretty serious angle of yaw very, very quickly, whereas in this, you've got the front always driving and pulling you around, and when the back does go, very gradual. So a bit more easy to control. Jeff was a bit surprised actually it did that in normal mode. You know, that's not drift mode or anything. You can hang the back of these cars out at will in the dry and definitely in the wet, just in normal mode. They're, you know, set up to do that. Drift just makes it a permanent 70% to the rear, the drift mode. In normal mode, it puts it back there whenever you need it, and if you're leaning on the tyres, asking for some acceleration out of a tight corner, it will put enough power back there to start bringing the back end round. So you need to be careful of that. But I think in terms of how much fun it was or would be coming out of a corner, I think this does just edge it. Regardless, great cars. I did price up an M140i when I was looking at buying and ordering this car. I went for this in the end because I like what comes with the RS. I like the community, I like the history, I like the fact that this car has some very special bespoke engineering and development that's gone into it. It's not just a normal car that has a more powerful engine in it. It's far more than that. And in that regard, I've absolutely made the right choice. Still intent on keeping this for a very long time. I keep saying that, I mean 1,500 miles. Going to hang on to this for a very, very long time, and with every passing day that feeling gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Incredible thing, very, very capable, huge fun, as hopefully you saw in this video. Yeah, M135i, interesting car, not for me. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like what I said, which I'm sure some of you won't. If you have any questions or comments or opinions or disagreements, please do leave them in the box below. Do subscribe, turn notifications on so you find out when my next video is up, and as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.